right, children. While I got these last few little rays. Why is you? I'm sorry. Folks out here treating people wrong, and I don't have the time for it. This handicapped woman trying to get in her car, and because this person wants the parking space next to her, they blowing. The disrespect. Let the woman get in the car. Now she all frowned up, and I feel bad. Anyway, I'm here because I got these last few little seconds of daylight, and I wanted to pop in and discuss Nicki in more depth. So let's talk about it. I've already told y'all I'm disgusted with the cover, the photograph, and all of that. I forgot to mention that Eve also does not agree with the photograph. And if Eve says she doesn't agree, I don't agree either, even though I didn't agree before that. But Eve is my mother, and I must heed my mother's word. So, Eve disagrees. I also disagree. I disagreed first, but still. But I really feel like Nicki is reaching. I feel like Nicki has extended her hand and is grasping for relevance when she doesn't have to. I told y'all, Nicki, I suffered through, a lot of Nicki's foolishness with these wigs and all of this and that and the other. I feel like that in and of itself got her name in enough people's mouths for her to have been relevant. I feel like she put out the monster verses and this and that, that cemented her place as a rapper. I feel like Nicki's got a good flow. I do feel like since Safari and Nicki broke up, Nicki's lyrics are iffy. And she's recycling a lot of her lyrics. I've already mentioned that in a couple of other, what you call these things? Rambling reviews. I've already mentioned all of these things. Oh, stay with Lord, my Sprite. Jesus, my Sprite done fell on the floor. It's in a bottle, so it ain't like leaking or nothing, but girl, if you don't make this turn. So Nicki, I feel like she's got her hand extended for a good heavy reach. I feel like she feels attacked from all angles. And that's just a part of it. It's so strange to me that Nicki in, 50% of her songs is talking to other female rappers, quote unquote, and, she thinks she this and she thinks she that. And, they think they can make another me, and all of that she's doing is stupid hoe, all of that she's doing. Let me reach down here and get this Sprite. All of that she was doing, dragging folks here and there. But then when the attack is on her, she shook. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes, ooh, girl, you better get that itch. It's a young lady before me, patting her weave down, girl. Ooh, that's that good one. Yes, she's still patting. Come on. Yes. Anyway, back to this. All of that Nicki said in her raps, she just mad because I took the spot. Oh, word they be mad because I took the spot. B, if you ain't instant to get off the pot. All of that. If I look through my phone now, if I type in Nicki Minaj on YouTube now, which I'm doing, Nicki Minaj songs is what I'm going to type in. And I will be able to tell you probably a line in each of the songs where she was coming for whoever she may be. Anaconda, I'm not sure whom she came for in that one, to be honest. But I don't feel like recounts. Anaconda was horrible to me. It honestly was horrible. Stupid Hoe popped up. We know. Lots and lots of she a stupid hoe, you a stupid hoe. Look, Bubbles, go back to your habitat. MJ gone and he ain't coming back. All of that. I still haven't listened to Motorsport, but I know she's talking about somebody in the verse. Swallow, I'm sure she said something about somebody in Swallow. Rake It Up. Brought out the pink Lamborghini, just a race in China. Some race in China. Some little bad Trinity B, but she mixed with China. Real thick vagina. Some. Tell all my niggas cut the check, bust it down, turn you goofy down. Blah, blah, blah. She might didn't talk about nobody in that one. Anyway, the point is, in a lot of her songs, she talks about people. So why is it now that you feel so attacked? Why, like, girl, I understand that you're going through a lot. You got your brother over there raping children and committing heinous crimes and all of this. Yes, that is terrible. But you need to calm down. You need to calm down and stop reaching for relevance. Sit there. If you're the queen, sit on your throne. You don't see Queen Elizabeth over in England dissing and cussing out nobody and F Donald Trump, even though I know she feels that way, but she's not getting on record every day. Every time you see her with a F Trump shirt and her middle finger, she's not doing that because she's the queen. She's sitting there and she's minding her business and she's knighting people and she's giving them their awards and she's sitting there being old and queenly. That's what you need to do. Nicki Minaj, speaking of old, you're in your mid-30s. You don't need to be playing these games. Hold on. All right, so I just listened to Motorsport while I was waiting on my burrito toast. And let me get in here now. Let me make it. And she spent the whole song dragging someone. Who that someone is, I don't even care to know. But you're in your mid-30s. And you talking about how your crown won't fit on her bum-aid lace front and this and that and the other. And it's just honestly, how would she even have gotten your crown to put it on her head in the first place, Nicki? How would she have done that? If you the queen, ain't nobody in Elizabeth's quarters trying on her crown unless she lets them in. You've let these girls in. You've let them in, and then once they have their day and their moment, you mad. But you're not hitting us with hard stuff. This little rap you did, I loved it. I love the flow, all of that. I thought it was dope. But you keep giving us pills and potions. I lied, Bed of Lies, Super Bass, The Night is Still Young, Beauty and the Beat. And you're letting the girls have, every time you do one of them songs, you let the girls slide in on your throne. So you can't be mad when the girls are doing all of this and that. Now, off of that, I feel like there has been a rift between Beyonce and Nicki. I feel that way. Most other people probably feel that way too. And if you hadn't thought about it, let me drop it to you like this. Beyonce wore all of Lil Queen's legendary, Lil Queen, Jesus. Lil Kim, the Queen Bee's legendary looks for Halloween. And I've heard a couple young people say, oh, well, she's just, Queen Bee is being Queen Bee for Halloween. She's just kind of being herself. It was a joke. Haha. I really feel like it was a shot to Nicki. I feel like that was a shot. I feel like Meek Mill, Jay-Z speaking out about Meek Mill and his sentencing several times. I feel like that was a shot. I feel like there's been some sort of a rift. I feel like at this moment, Nicki is losing her grip on everything she had. And instead of, coming out, dropping mixtapes, dropping, secret albums and going in the studio and dropping a quick little five song EP of her just going off, just hard. Instead of doing that, Mama's taking these photographs and it's draining and it's tired and no one has time. I feel like the doll needs to do something else. I feel like she needs to call me and let me be the voice of her decisions. Let me be your conscience. Because I could have you out here slaying the girls. I could. But you want to spread yourself too thin, take all these pictures, put out these perfumes and clothes in Kmart, instead of making sure you have the throne. When Lil Kim had the throne, Lil Kim did not do anything but hold on to the throne. When she let the throne, when she turned it over and let it go and let the girls have it, she let them have it. And when she tried to come back, it wasn't what it was. She didn't have the same, tenacity. She came back singing with Cyndi Lauper. She came back giving pills and potions and all the things that you are now giving. And you haven't been in the game and you haven't secured yourself well enough to do that yet. You spread yourself too thin and you went for the white money first. And so that left the queen of rap, position where it can be easily swayed. When Lil Kim was rapping, it was Lil Kim. And then the girls would make mention of Foxy Brown and Yo-Yo and MC Light. Like, it was quiet, but it was Lil Kim and then the other rappers. Now it's, and I don't feel like there needs to be a queen because I'm going to like who I like. But if you want to be the top girl, you've got to do the things that will make you the top girl in the rap category if that's what you want. If you want to be the top pop girl, then go over there and do that. But don't be mad because the girls got the queen of rap category all up in the air. Don't be mad about it. She just wears me out. I just wanted to come back and talk about that a little bit more. I'm going to run in this bookstore, see if I can get Jennifer Lewis's book so I can have a good read this weekend. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.